Hello, thank you for visiting my channel. My name is Lauren Giles, and guess what? We have a huge crisis with dogs here in Miami, and guess what? You can help. How can you help? I'll get to that. Let me just tell you what the crisis is. The so-called animal services, for one thing, maybe I can break it down 3 points. For example, one, the so-called animal services, called MDAS for short, Miami-Dade Animal Services, they are murdering dogs every single day. Sweet, good, beautiful, sometimes thoroughbred dogs. And the more terrified the dogs are of being in the animal services, the faster they get killed. I'm not joking. Honestly, it needs to stop now. And why aren't resources going to the animal services and the animals? I mean, I don't know if you know Miami, but it's crazy what's going on here. A whole pile of trees are being knocked down, killed all the time. There's like a war on trees. It's been going on for years. And there's, it's very hot here. I'm going a little off point, but here's one place you could take money and put to animals, right? Instead of putting gravel and stones all over the place and killing the trees and getting rid of grass, stop messing with the environment and making it colder and nastier. Well, cold aesthetically, but actually too hot. We need the trees and all that, the shade and air, little things like that, So that's one place that you could take the money and give to animals. And also, what about the government budget for torturing animals? Yes, that's real. I'll put a link, there's a link already on my YouTube, YouTube Contact About Change, right? Okay, so that's the first thing. MIDAS, Miami-Dade Animal Services, is killing dogs. Very good, healthy, beautiful, sweet dogs every day because there are too many dogs that are abandoned and on the streets. So let me say quickly, at the same time as dogs are being killed every day and dogs chucked onto the street on very unsafe, abandoned in terrible circumstances, they're old, they're pregnant, they have been used relentlessly in puppy mills, and the police are not stopping puppy mills. What's a puppy mill? It's where a dog is forced to endure pregnancy again and again to have these babies that are then sold, and they're sold literally on the sides of roads sometimes. And why aren't the police stopping the puppy mills? Good question. Ask the Dick, Michael Dick. The dog. Oh, that's another thing that goes on. Dog fighting here, and it's just a horror story. So again, police turn a blind eye as far as I know. Like that Michael Dick, how long was he doing it? That Dick, right? And also recently, for example, a Pentagon official has been arrested for dogfighting. Him and another guy, have been running a dogfighting ring for years. Like, the conspiracies against animals are legion. Anyway, so those two things go on. Dogs getting killed at the animal services, dogs abandoned on the streets in terrible circumstances. And then another little phenomenon is known as the rehoming epidemic. What does rehoming mean? Well, rehoming is a euphemism for abandoning your pets. And remember, dogs are dependent. Cats sometimes have a fighting chance outside, although some of them are declawed and old and have never been outside, and they're highly traumatized and unable to fend for themselves when they get outside. But going back to dogs, there are a few reasons that I think are legitimate to rehome your pet. Here's one: death. If you're dead and you haven't made provision for your animals, then yes, it could be very difficult for your animal. And then the next one is closely akin to death as far as I'm concerned, which is being unable, physically unable to care for your animals. Like, you can't walk, you're in a coma. And I am not including allergies in this because people create allergies, so-called allergies, and make that an excuse to get rid of animals. No, I'm not including that. But if you can't move, if you can't walk your dog, if you can't afford someone to walk your dog or feed your cats and your dogs or your dogs, whatever kind of pet, okay, that's legit. And also, if a dog is actually seriously dangerous just a threat in your house or to the children, or if it's dangerous. But a lot of time it's not that. People have taken on these animals, and people say, it's said like, oh, a dog can live 10, 15 years. Well, you know, I have cats. Best case scenario, it's going to be 30. And then I want them to reincarnate and be with me. All right, so what can we do? We need cat and dog sanctuaries, but for now we need a dog sanctuary. That's like the most imminent critical thing right now. We need other stuff to go to sanctuaries. But, so what can you do? I do not have a charity yet. I can give you, contact me and we can sort something out. I mean, to be honest, I don't know how to do and make a charity, and I think someone else would have to do the paperwork. And it's a little expensive, and I'm a struggling artist and whatever right now. But guess what? If someone turned up with a pile of money to go and buy one of these beautiful properties in the Redlands that I've been looking at, like horse ranches, that could be great for dogs. And there's this beautiful property that would be great, a huge house, it's on 5 acres. It could be for cats. It could be like Cat House on the Kings, which is in California. So that can be worked out. Or maybe someone has a property, and, you know, I'm going to ask people I know, do you have a charity that I can say like money could go to? Like, this has been my dream for a long time, cat and dog sanctuaries, as well as making my movies. And I thought I would have had a big miracle by now. If you want to be part of the miracle, provide resources for the cat and dogs sanctuaries, fantastic, go right ahead. And also, if you can't, please like, comment, whatever, and spread the news. We are in crisis here with dogs. Please love your animals. Oh, one more thing. Einstein said one of the best quotes in the universe. He said that the destruction of the world, or in some versions, is the end of the world. The destruction of the world will come about not by the evil that people do. It's that people watch evil and do nothing. Do not do nothing. If you see evil, do what you can to stop it, or at least disempower it. And I know, like, I've got great movies that are going to be made, but there are other issues and questions that a lot of people can address better than I, as in why people would like keep knowing evil family members, like people who hurt dogs and cats and animals and children, you know. And a lot of people say, well, it's blood, like that's unreasonable. It's my friend Michael Dick, they're my friends, so yeah, they're torturing and killing dogs out the back. Who cares, man? I mean, he's not quoted as that, but clearly he knew what was going on, and many people did. Like that Pentagon official, like, people didn't know that was going on. You'll always know what evil is, you know. And please don't side with evil. Please do something about evil. Right, I'm going to leave some addresses, emails and places that you can donate to, like the Redland Rock Pit, I think, Rescue, I think that's what it's called. But I'll put the proper address and symbols and everything at the end that you can actually donate to people who are helping dogs. And, you know, people do help dogs. There are a lot of good-hearted people, and that's what's so disempowering about media. And that's why even though I don't think I look good in this video, and I don't know how to make a video properly yet, despite I've written great movies, I never expected to be directing them. Anyway, so there's a lot that you can do, you know. A lot of people take in animals, they feed animals, and just spread the word. Do what you can. If you have ideas what to do, put them down below. And also speak out. And also there was an official recently, a woman, I wish I could recall her name, she took on this dog, adopted this dog so she would look good for campaigning, and then she starved the dog. I saw horror photos. I mean, it's really hard to keep away from all these horrible things that you see in the media about animals, particularly if you love animals. People think you're going to want to see horror stories. Well, I don't. No, I wish I had loads of money. I'd just farm the money out to people who could solve this, you know what I mean? But it's not happening right now. But I am going to speak out, even though, you know, etc., etc. Speak out, do what you can. I think I'm forgetting something I meant to say here, but I'll stick it on at the end of the video. Thank you for watching, and please do what you can to love. To love our animals. Okay, so have a beautiful day. Take it easy.